Hi everybody, so this video is going to go over your three postulates that we talked about in class. We're going to go ahead and start with our linear pair postulate. So the linear pair postulate says that if two angles form a linear pair, then the angles are supplementary. So let's break down this definition a little bit. When we talk about a pair, that's where the term two angles are coming from, because we do need two angles to form a pair. And then also thinking about this term linear pair. So that means that they have to be on a straight line together. On a line. And then the angles are supplementary. So remember, supplementary means that they are going to add to 180 degrees. Okay, so let's take a look at what this looks like as a picture. So starting with our straight line, because those angles have to be on a line. And if that line is kind of broken up by a ray here, I've now created two angles. And let's go ahead and label these parts. So this was A, B, C, and D. I now have two angles. I have angle ABC, and I have angle CBD. And if I were to take the measure of angle ABC and add it to the measure of angle CBD, they should be supplementary because they are a linear pair. Therefore, the measures will add up to 180 degrees. That's all that the linear pair postulate is saying. To our next postulate, we have the segment addition postulate. So segment addition postulate says if point B is on AC and between points A and C, then AB plus BC equals AC. So let's go ahead and edit this a little bit. So when we're talking about this AC, I'm really going to be talking about a segment. So proper notation, I do have that line above it without arrows if we're talking about a segment. And that means if I take the segment AB and the segment BC, they should add up to the full segment AC. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. I have my segment AC, and point B lies somewhere in between A and C. Let's say it's here. Then I know that this part AB, if I were to add it to this part BC, then I am going to get the entire length of AC. And that's the segment addition postulate. The last postulate that we talked about was the angle addition postulate. So the angle addition postulate says if point D lies in the interior of ABC, then the measure of ABD added to the measure of DBC equals the measure of ABC. And the reason why I left some of these spaces is so that I can go ahead and add in our proper notation. Because when we're talking about angles, they do have that little angle marking in front of them. So I'm talking about interior of angle ABC. Then we get the measure of angle ABD added to the measure of angle DBC equals the measure of ABC. Okay, so let's start us off. I'm going to start off with an angle. And this is angle ABC. Mainly noting also that I did not put A here because the middle letter of my angle, B, should be the vertex here in the middle. And it says if point D lies on the interior, so some point D here, we can create a ray that kind of breaks up these angle pieces. Now we've created angles ABD and DBC. So if we look at angle ABD, we know that's this angle right here. And we look at angle DBC, which is this angle right here. I know that if I were to add those two values, the two measurements, I'm going to end up with the full measurement of ABC. Okay, and that is the angle addition postulate. Those are your three postulates right there. Make sure you go back in the video if you need a refresher.